Today I'm going to show you guys how I got an 89% win rate to Ultimate Champion using my favorite deck. The deck that I've been absolutely abusing as of lately has been this Miner Poison deck. I just feel like it basically can be any deck in the game if you play well enough. Wow, that Ice Spirit, that Ice Spirit jump was crazy. We got kind of unlucky that our opponent has Tornado right here. I normally go for the Miner in the back. Oh, snap. Oops. Okay, guys, I normally go for the Miner in the back first play because, like, no one has Tornado these days, but we got a little bit unlucky that this guy does have it. Also, kind of messed up my Goblin Hut. Guys, I'm currently almost undefeated, so if we can remain undefeated throughout this video, I could probably get, like, I don't know, a good, like, 95% win rate. I was kind of goofing around with a couple random decks earlier, but I'd be pretty happy with a, you know, 95% win rate or whatever it might end up being. Wait, he does go for the NATO, but he misplaced it, so we get a nice connection there. I feel like he probably could have avoided that if he played it a little better. He does get the Ice Spirit to connect, but it didn't even hit all of my Spear Goblins, so we actually get pretty good damage on both sides right here. See, that's why I love the Goblin Hut, guys, because it always gives you these little extra counter pushes. And sure, something like the Goblin Cage will give you, I guess, like a counter push as well, but it's just like one big counter push, whereas the Goblin Hut is like 10 little counter pushes, so kind of easier to get damage with the Goblin Hut, I feel like. I'm just going to get this down, and then I'll go for an Ice Wizard. I didn't play my Ice Wizard earlier, guys, because if I played it earlier, he probably could have went for, like, a Tornado and tried to get a lineup on my tower, so I kind of purposely held off a bit there. I'm actually going to pop the ability for a Valkyrie. Nice! We catch his Valkyrie right there with the little bit of a bomb. Mighty Miner actually is going to reach the tower here, and Wall Breakers might get one connection if we're lucky. Nice! We do get a connection there. See, this matchup is kind of difficult at times, guys, because he just has this Rocket Cycle Hog deck, and if we don't apply a lot of pressure early in the game, we're just going to get Rocket Cycled. Because this deck is a little bit slower compared to some Miner decks, so you do have to really keep up the pressure as much as you can in single Elixir especially. Okay, our opponent does go for the Evo Executioner. I guess I'll just get my Evo Wall Breakers just to try to split up his Elixir. So he does go for the Evo Valk, which is going to counter the Wall Breakers, but honestly, I'm kind of happy with that, because he had to mess up his push. Like, he probably wanted to go for a big Evo Valkyrie, Evo Executioner push, but we kind of messed him up. We were going to get our ability down. Kind of expected that Tornado out of him, so I had the ability basically hovered right there. And I think we could go for a nice Miner right here as well, just so that way we can also, you know, take advantage of this poison that we're going to play. Nice, Miner does get on the tower. Probably should have played it like one tile lower to avoid the King Tower hitting it, but we're still looking really good right now, guys, and man, his Executioner just is not hitting. Like, while it's slowed, it just hits so slow. Alright, I guess I'll just go in for my Wall Breakers. He might get, like, an Executioner down soon, but we'll see about that. Yeah, he does get his Executioner. I'm just going to go for the Poison. Don't want to Miner this time, just because I feel like it would get kind of evaporated. But yeah, the real key to this type of matchup is the evolved Wall Breakers. The only issue is that they can counter it with, like, an Ice Spirit Log, so you kind of want them to, little by little, mess up their cycle. And you could usually do that if you pressure enough. I'm just going to go for the Barbaro here as well. We got to keep up the pressure, guys, because he's actually kind of catching up right now to us. Just a little bit. I'm going to Miner kind of off to the side this time, and then I guess I'll go for more Wall Breakers. They might just die to the Executioner, but I kind of just want to keep up the spam right here. Wait, guys, the Wall Breakers! Nice, man! What a huge connection there! Let's go! Poison is going to do enough damage. Poison does 272 damage at max level, so there's no way he's going to be able to survive this. Let's go. Alright, guys, we're a little bit late in this match. We're just going to spam this guy with Miner plus Wall Breakers. I'm pretty sure he has a Lava Hound deck, but he's not really been playing any cards, so yeah. Yeah, so against Lava Hound, guys, your best tool is usually the Mighty Miner. I love having Mighty Miner here, because if you have, like, a Knight or something, you don't really have much pressure when they go for a big tank in the back or a Lava Hound in the back, but if you have Mighty Miner, you're able to pressure a lot more. He does go for the Lava Hound now, but the nice thing for us, guys, is that since we have the Mighty Miner going down the lane here, he can't really afford to fully go in for his push. He's going to have to spend some Elixir trying to defend the Mighty Miner. I will get my Evo Skellies as well in case he tries to get something down right here. I guess we can pop our ability. Nice, we kind of scared him there with the Evo Skeletons. I purposely delayed my ability a lot, just so that way he would be kind of scared of the Evo Skellies. And wow, the Mighty Miner just took the whole tower! What? And now we have another Mighty Miner, which we can just use to kill the Lava Pups right here, just instantaneously. Man, Lava Hound is like a walk in the park with this deck. Yeah, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Wizard in the back. I mean, I think the only issue here, guys, could be the Evo Inferno Dragon. If you're careful of the Evo Inferno Dragon, you're probably going to have a pretty good time in this matchup. But yeah, I will say the Evo Inferno Dragon, and I guess the Evo Valkyrie as well, can be quite annoying. But he just wasted the Evo Zap, so now he can't really kill my Ice Wizard. He can't really reset the Mighty Miner. I think we're just going to fully defend this really easily. Bro, that was so clean, man. This deck is so much fun. It's so nice having Goblin Hut for this reason. If I had like a cannon in the deck, I would just not have a chance against Lava Hound. He does go in for the balloon. Oh, he actually pushed the balloon out of range of my Goblin Hut, but honestly, it doesn't even matter. It's a little bit too late at this point in the game. We can just Ice Wizard, and even if we take a balloon hit, it doesn't really matter too much. Wow, we're facing this guy once again, man. I used to always beat this guy in every single video, and he used to always BM me and stuff like that, but I guess now he's finally back to the game, man. Makes sense, to be honest, that he probably quit for a little bit, because, man, Goblin Giant Pekka was really something, but I'm glad that Goblin Giant Pekka and Golem, that kind of thing, are probably going to finally be a little bit more balanced in the game. To be honest, though, guys, I just want a Miner nerf. I'm kind of an abuser of Miner decks as of recently, but I feel like it really does deserve a nerf, maybe like a 0.1 second hit speed nerf or something like that. And people used to always call me biased whenever I would say that Miner deserves a nerf, but now that I actually finished top 3 with it last season, you can't call me biased anymore, so there's that. Anyways, I'll just go for the Goblin Hut in this high position. If you go for it on this tile, guys, then even if they Ram Rider on this side or this side, it pulls it on both sides, but if you go for it any lower, it only pulls it on one side. I feel like this guy might try to get a Little Prince down. I know he does have the Little Prince, but we'll see. I'm just gonna Barbell. Nice, we actually predicted the Little Prince. I Barbelled before I even saw the Little Prince on the map. And he does go in for the Ram Rider right here, but honestly, I think we're gonna be okay. We have our Evo Skellies as well. He's saying well played. Guys, I know he's being sarcastic, by the way. He's not complimenting me. I don't know why he's being sarcastic, though. Wait, let me just say well played. Alright, go for your knight, go for your knight. Oh, okay. You know, sometimes you get... Okay, what? Buddy, you just got outplayed, and why are you spamming me now with well played? I don't know what this guy's up to, man. I don't really want a Mighty Miner here at the bridge, because I know he has Little Prince, but overall, we got a pretty good start. I'm going to cycle the Mighty Miner in the back of this lane. I don't really want to go same lane with it. I see people go same lane a lot of the time into Pekkas with like their Valkyrie or their Knight or something like that, but honestly, most of the time it's better to just go for it opposite lane and you know, force out some elixir from your opponent and can put yourself in a good cycle as well. I'm actually going to bar barrel like this maybe. This might not work, but we'll see. Wait, that actually kind of works. Yeah, look, it makes the Ram Rider go in front, guys, because we pulled it back using the bar barrel. You can use that play with like a bar barrel or with like a miner sometimes, stuff like that. He does get another Ram Rider down, so I'm just going to pop my ability. That's actually a great ability there. It knocks back the Ram Rider, doesn't let the Pekka get the heal off the Mighty Miner, and it just keeps our stuff alive for longer. Nice, man. That was such a beautiful defense there. I'm going to say well played. Bro, why is this guy not saying well played? That was such a well-played defense by me, and he's not even saying well-played. Oh, guys, you know, I wanted to tell you something, actually, man. My mom is mad at you guys. You guys are in big trouble. Basically... Oh, wow, Evo Skellies are going crazy! Well-played! Oh, shoot, I might just have to tell you guys in the next match, then. Dude, what the heck, guys? I'm actually facing one of the best Mega Knight players in the game right now. Bro, I'm only in, like, League 5, man. Why am I facing so many good players already? I guess just because of the early season, I'm facing really good players, but man, this is even more than I expected. We do make him go for the arrows. I'm going to get a miner down as well, just to get some value out of this one spear goblin. Alright, he does get the bandit down. I think he may have a zap as well in his deck, guys, so I do have to watch out a little bit for this bandit. Dude, I'm kind of scared right now. Yeah, I'm just going to Skellies here. Okay, I don't... Oh, he zapped so quick there. Man, I thought he'd prediction zap right here, to be honest with you guys. That's why I kind of played strangely there, I guess. Then he got the zap a little quicker than I expected, so he got a little bit of a connection. Not the greatest start ever, but I feel like with our Ice Wizard we could get some really good defense. What I'm kind of worried about, though, is the Evo Mega Knight, because the normal Mega Knight is really no issue, but the Evo will just constantly reset our Mighty Miner. And he has the zap as well. I feel like normally these days when people are playing Mega Knight decks, they have only arrows and not the zap, so him having both is going to be a little bit challenging. I could go for an Ice Wizard here, but I know Goblin Hut can handle this, so I think I'd rather just save up my elixir a little bit more. Oh snap, I'm going to have to bar barrel as well. Also guys, Prince did get a nerf in the balance changes. Now it charges after 2.5 tiles instead of just 2, which I was honestly kind of surprised about. Didn't really expect a Prince nerf, but I guess I'm okay with it. Anyways, guys, let's cut to the chase now. So what my mom got upset about at you guys for is that apparently there was someone who made like some edit on YouTube Shorts of like the big three. They showed Riley, Mohammed Light, and I. And then my mom somehow saw that. Like, she doesn't really know what Clash Royale is, but she somehow saw it. And then she got really annoyed because in like, I guess Mohammed Light and Riley's video, you know, they just had them playing World Finals or whatever. But then for mine, the person who made it, they used like some clip of me shirtless from my fitness page that has since gotten deleted. I don't know why they banned it. They said like explicit content. But you guys might have been right about that whole Evo log thing, or at least Instagram seems to think so. Instagram's acting like there's an Evo log or something like that. I don't know what they're talking about though. The most I ever posted was me like shirtless, so I'm not really sure what they're up to. Shoot, am I dead here? I think I'm dead. What? Okay. How did the queen not get targeted by the tower there? Oh, please kill the wall breakers, please. Oh, thank goodness, I was about to rip it. To be honest, guys, I thought we'd be in a little bit more trouble than we actually were. I thought I was completely dead there. We're kind of dead still, but not completely. We still have a chance in this matchup, I guess. Alright, I'm just gonna go for my wall breakers here. I'm gonna also... Oh, I was gonna try to miner, but I was a little too slow. No, I played a miner right into a bandit as well. Man, it's looking so bad for us right now, guys. It was really just that Evo Mega Knight that kind of messed things up for us, to be honest. Nice Evo skeletons, though. Prince, why are you not going for my goblin hut? There's a perfectly healthy goblin hut over there. Oh, I am not letting you get on the tower. Okay, that was not going to get on the tower, but, you know, you just can't trust that kind of stuff. So now we have our Evo wall breakers, guys, and I feel like this is going to be our key to trying to get a little bit of damage, maybe. I'm just waiting for him to play the Mega Knight. Honestly, I don't really want to Evo wall breakers until he goes for the Mega Knight, because I know that without the... yeah, without his Mega Knight out of cycle, they're not really going to do too much, but... Okay, what? Guys, I hate that glitch, man. There's some dumb glitch right now where you can basically have a bandit dash right through the Ice Wizard, or actually anything can go right through the Ice Wizard, because for some reason it takes the game like a second to realize that the Ice Wizard is on the board or something. I'm really not sure what even is going on with that, but I just noticed that, yeah, it kind of like lags when the Ice Wizard gets placed. Like, look, troops walk right through it. It's weird. Wait, he goes for the arrows there. Kind of bad arrows out of this guy. Oh, Prince gets a hit? No way. Wait, wall breakers, please. Nice, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Okay, guys, I think we actually might be able to clutch this one up, hopefully. Just gonna get a poison down, play good defense, and you guys can see these little trickles of spear goblins are really bothering our opponent right here. Like, he's just not able to deal with these little trickling spear goblins, and that's why the goblin hut is so good right now. His Archer Queen might get a couple hits here, but I think we're okay. We could just set up with our Goblin Hut. When you Goblin Hut in this position, it pulls wall breakers from either side, so we're completely safe here. Oh yeah, he's not getting through. Wait, no way, guys. I just realized I didn't even finish my story, man. I got so distracted by our opponent, but as I was saying, guys, yeah, my mom saw some YouTube short, got like 500,000 views. It was about the big three, me, Mohammed Light, and Riley. Then, yeah, they used like a shirtless clip of me, and then my mom was saying like, I'm a stripper and stuff like that, or I'm doing it like a stripper. Guys. Who made that? Who made that clip? It got like a good 500,000 views too. But no, I'm just like wondering, dude, what would my mom think if she went to the beach though? That's what I was saying. But she said it's different though. But man, I don't know. I'm into bodybuilding a little bit. I'm not like necessarily a full bodybuilder or anything like that, but I'm kind of into it though, you know? Like I'm not like doing, well, I don't really want to do competitions and stuff like that, but I just like to build a nice physique, you know? It feels good to like your own body, I guess. I'm going to get my miner on the inside right here. I feel like it's one of the most unpredictable miner placements. And we could just get our Goblin Hut as well. Okay, so our opponent does have the evolved skeleton army. But honestly, I think we'll be okay, guys. I feel like the Barbarrel actually does a pretty good job against Evo Skarmy, I noticed. Because it kills all of the skeletons, then also it can usually kill the general afterwards as well. So hopefully it works out well for us. And guys, the reason why Ice Wizard is so good in this deck is just because of the spawn-in effect, especially. Like, when you get the spawn-in effect, you can kill Skelly Barrels like we just did. You can kill, you know, decoy Goblin Barrels with it. You can also just damage down graveyards and things like that. It's really useful. I've been loving the Ice Wizard recently. We do get a huge double Evo Wallbreaker connection, which is great. And we can just get our Evo Skellies for a cheap counter to this. Dark Goblin of his does stay alive with just a bit of HP, but I'll just let it go to my tower for a little bit. Alright, so we could probably just get a Mighty Monitor down kind of up high here for this Skelly King. I really do like Mighty Monitor against Skelly King because it kind of just DPSs it down really quick, and then after that you're just able to pop the ability to kill everything. Also, wow, that was a really easy counter there to the Evo Skarmy. Honestly, I don't think people will actually stick with Evo Skarmy. I see people playing it now in a few decks, but I feel like by the end of this season, people aren't really going to play it. Maybe there's like 1 or 2 decks that can fit it, but for the most part, I don't think the most popular decks in the game will be playing the Evo Skeleton Army. But yeah, you can see this guy's pressure is just getting absolutely shut down right now. He does go in for the wall breakers. You know, I could have got the ability if I was a little bit quicker, but I didn't have my finger on it, so I'll give him the double wall breakers, and we can just try to get a nice monitor plus poison. Dude, the poison's range is insane, man. The fact that it can hit a princess from that far. Alright, I gotta be a little bit careful. You can't be too aggressive in this type of matchup, because if you do, they can actually start to overwhelm you a little bit, usually. Probably just gonna get a nice, I'll get a nice Ice Wizard on this, just so I have the Bar Barrel for this Skeleton King. Nice, terrible wall breakers out of this guy. Also, I'm just thinking, how the heck is he gonna stop my evolved wall breakers? I don't think he literally can. Yeah, he literally can't stop these Johns. Alright, that should be a good game. I'm just gonna call it. Wait, what? Oh, I kind of forgot he had cannon. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was a good game. Alright, let's just go in for the Mighty Monitor right here. Then we could just chill with this, I guess. I mean, I'm just gonna go for a late Barbarian Barrel. Oh, snap! Wait, there's the Evo Skarmy, guys. Hold up, I'm low-key choking. Okay, but yeah, we get a Monitor in the back. We get our wall breakers down. He's gonna have to cannon for the wall breakers, and now the Monitor's gonna just take it, maybe, while he's distracted. Oh, Ice Wizard gets on the tower. Let's go. And Poison does 272 damage, so yeah, Poison's gonna take it right here. Let's go. I'm not gonna lie, guys, it took me like a fat year to memorize Poison's damage, because they always change the spell damage every season. We're up against an RC car, and we're just gonna try to drive this guy to a quick loss, hopefully. Guys, I'm just trying to push up here to Ultimate Champion, because I will be leaving to go to Yosemite pretty soon. I don't know how many of you guys have been there, but I heard it's really nice and stuff. They have, like, really good nature, and they have even bears there and stuff, so it'll be interesting. I heard people actually died there recently, though, doing some, I think, mountain climbing stuff out there, so I'm definitely not gonna take my chances. But I don't know why these goonballs always try to, like, take their chances with stuff. I don't know, I feel like there's some people that just always like to play with death too much. No offense to any of them, but yeah, I don't know why they would do that. Very nice Mighty Monitor ability there, actually. Kind of just messed up his battle ram. He tried to just get a good kite going, but, you know, playing that ability kind of just ruined him and his plan, so pretty good. So he's just playing a bridge spam deck right here, but he does have the pump, so it's going to be maybe a little bit interesting. I'm going to get my wall breakers just to kite this bandit, and that should be enough to full counter it. I'd rather just not spend the elixir on, you know, a Mighty Monitor, and since we have the wall breakers evolved, it's better to play them whenever we can. The Evo wall breakers actually got a small nerf to it, where I think their explosion damage does like maybe 10% less. It's not their actual connection damage, I believe, but just their damage to troops if they die early before they connect to the tower, and I don't know, I feel like they're still really good, personally. We can actually get some nice Evo Skellies here. You guys can notice how I do sometimes go for my Goblin Huts and stuff against these Battle Rams and whatever, but if possible, I try not to. I try to go for something that can actually counter-push for me. We can get our Evo Wall Breakers now, and this is basically guaranteed a connection, unless he goes for a pump on defense, which he's not going to do, so we do get a pretty nice Ice Wizard and Wall Breaker connection. I guess I'll just Mighty Monitor the bridge just to get some pressure going. I mean, I don't really have any other great play to make, so might as well. I'm going to monitor the tower. Even though he has pump, I feel like we're just in such a good spot, and we have so much of a lead that we can kind of just afford to spam a little bit. If we're lucky, maybe one of our wall breakers gets on the tower. Oh, no, it doesn't quite get on there. Okay, wait, guys, the Evo Battle Ram is actually pretty sketchy. Oh, this is bad. Okay, you know what? The one good thing about the Evo Ram sometimes, guys, for me, is that it pushes itself backwards when it connects. So even though it got a big connection there, it kind of threw itself back so the barbs weren't, like, right on my tower. But, dude, hold up. We're actually not looking too good anymore, guys. I don't even know what happened. We do get a nice Mighty Monitor down right here. Hopefully with a good ability, we could save ourselves. Bro. No. Oh, my gosh. That Heal Spirit. That boy has to be illegal. That has to be illegal, bro. How did that just do that much? Oh, he goes equal, but. Okay, that was like the biggest I don't know. I don't know what that was. I was like about to start laughing and saying a bunch of stuff, but then I forgot what I was going to say. And then I just started laughing. Alright guys, we have more wall breakers already. I'm just going to get them down ASAP because I just really need to get another set of Evo wall breakers is what I need to do right here. Wait, our wall breaker? Nice, man! Oh, no, it didn't even connect. Oh, shoot. Stay away from me. Wait, his queen does die here. Okay, guys, I think we're actually chilling, man. He has no way to really get right on our tower, so if we play really perfect defense, I feel like we could still have this one. I'm going to cycle the wall breakers first, just so that way I can get to the Evos quicker. Then we do make him go for the arrows, which is kind of nice. He's probably going to have to pop that queen ability, or maybe he won't, actually. Wait, I'm just going to go for a second Ice Wizard. He's probably going to have to pop it now. Nice, he does finally pop it. Wow, it actually went backwards, unfortunately. But guys, now we have our Evo skeletons, and he wasted the arrows, so I think we're in a fine spot here. Yeah, and we can also just go for the Evo wall breakers. The only way he's going to stop it is if he goes for a defensive pump, which I know he's probably not too keen on doing. Wallbreaker doesn't quite get a connection, but man, the miner's still chipping away so heavily, and we whack our way to victory. We're up against Ivan. I don't know why, but people used to always call me Ivan, man. All the teachers would say Ivan or something random like that. Bro, I don't know why, but for some reason, Asian people usually think my name is Lan. Like, bro, Lan is not a name, bro. That's a word. I don't know how people get that mixed up. He does have the Fisherman right here, so it could be a Royal Giant deck, probably. Kind of weird to see it with the Mother Witch, though. But our defense against RG is pretty nice. Yeah, so he does have RG. The Goldman Hut just has so much HP. It actually got a small HP nerf, but I don't think it's really going to affect it much at all. Yeah, dude, look at that HP. Just soaked up the entire RG. And gives us a nice little Spear Goblin counter push, so pretty good. Wait, why does he have a random Giant Skeleton? I feel like Giant Skeleton kind of sucks right now because Mighty Miner just shreds through it. I remember back in the day, though, Mighty Miner was really broken and Giant Skeleton was still good, but back then Giant Skeleton, I guess, just had way better stats than it currently does. Oh, our opponent does have Zappies as well. That's going to be a little bit annoying, actually, for the Mighty Miner, but I think we're still okay. We can actually just kite this with the wall breakers. That was a little bit close there with the kite, but yeah, we still get it. Wall breakers do die. Okay, guys, our opponent does go for the Evo RG at the bridge. Very aggressive. I don't know why this guy has, like, no chill at all, but I think I'm fine with this. That's kind of just a waste of an Evo RG. Oh, snap. He goes for the arrows. Okay. Wait, kill that? Oh, it's going to get a hit. It does get a hit on our tower, guys, but he wasted the arrows, so now he can't really stop our Evo wall breakers. Yeah, he can't stop these. Then, look, now we go for the Evo skeletons. He has arrows out of cycle, so how does he counter this now? Bro, he literally can't stop this, I think. Oh, a Mother Witch. Oh, snap. Will the Evo Skellies die, though? Wait, guys, they're not dying! No! No way! No way! Oh. That was lame that they just died there. But he still wasted the Zappies, guys. He was so scared. Bro, those Evo Skellies cooked this guy up, man. If your opponent doesn't have, like, a Zap or a Rage, I feel like they almost always get good value against beatdown decks, at least. The thing about Evo Skellies is that half the time they're just literally the same as normal Skellies would be. Like, they get the same value, but then the other half of the time they just get like 10 billion times more value, so it's kind of a hit or miss, but overall, it's worth it to have, in my opinion. Alright, we're gonna get our Ice Wizard down right here, then just try to distract so we can't get like a good Fisherman or anything like that. Nice, we do distract his Fisherman there with the Skellies. Gotta go for my Mighty Miner once again here as well, and we could try to get some nice wall breakers off. He's gonna have to go ahead and arrows the wall breakers, which is a +1 trade for us. We get our poison down. He has to respond to both of our Mighty Miners. And also, guys, now we do have our Evo Skeletons again, which caused him a lot of trouble last time when he cycled the arrows. And also, we have our Evo Wall Breakers, which he cannot stop, so he's just dead at this point. Evo Skellies are going insane right now. Wow.